All right. Well, it's 11 o'clock in the morning in Italy, which means it's only 5 here. Been wide awake since about 3 o'clock. Love this jet lag, but I'm trying to get some stuff done since I'm wide awake. Um, I have unpacked an unbelievable number of books that have to be signed. You can see it's stacks and stacks of them. Doesn't really do it justice to see them straight down like that. So I can walk into my office now, which is great. This is why I have to do the book orders, the signed books only temporarily because I have to concentrate it all while I'm home and while I have the energy to get them all done. But the big unboxing I want to do is I've got all these other boxes that just from my glancing, where's my knife? I think there's a lot of foreign editions in here, and it might be stuff I haven't even seen before. One of the first things I opened was this is the French edition. This is Actes Sud, which is a very prestigious publisher in France, and they have never had a science fiction imprint, and they started one, and it's called Exo Fiction. This is, I think it shows it in here. Yeah, Exo Fictions. So this is Manuel, who my editor, who started this. So this is the debut science fiction work in this new imprint, and they're going to do more science fiction. And I told them about a book I read an early draft of, and I think they put an offer in. I haven't followed up to see if they managed to get that, but it's really cool to see a publisher, and the bookstores were really excited about it when they saw that Actes Sud was doing science fiction and fantasy. So let's just see what we got here. Recognize this one immediately because this is the Italian edition I just spent a few weeks with. To me, this is of all the editions, and they're all gorgeous in their own right, but this is by far my favorite edition, and even though I can't read these. It's got a really neat texture on it that this is the first time they've played around with this texture. I love the cover, and I love the fact that you have the map on the inside. And it's just it's got the right heft to it for a beautiful hardback. So that's the Italian hardback. I've got extras of these, and I'm trying to figure out if there's something, I don't know, some way to maybe auction off some of the foreign ones for charity or something. Check this out. I don't even know I don't think I've seen this one. Oh, Silo. Dedicated to Amber. So this must be the Portuguese edition. That's pretty cool. I don't even think I've seen that cover before. This is beautiful. Wow. Oh, this is cool. So these might look like the normal 3 books from the UK, 3 hardbacks. These are actually one-of-a-kind special editions that Random House put together. So these have a cool story behind them. Here's a note from the publisher. I'm probably familiar with the Long Now Foundation. I'm a huge fan of a lot of the people involved in it. Neil Stevenson, whose work I love, and he wrote Anthem, which is basically uses the clock of the Long Now. But I've met some of the guys who were working on that clock, and they wanted a copy of Wool to put in the library that's going to go in the Clock of the Long Now. That library will be around for 10,000 years, they hope. And so they wanted me to send them copies of the books. And so I contacted Random House and said, hey, could we do a special edition dedicated to the Long Now Foundation? So as you can see, it's a one-of-one, and it's dedicated to the Long Now Foundation and to the future that awaits. And very cool of Random House to stitch this page in and come up with these 3 editions. So I'm going to sign these and send these off to the Long Now Foundation, and it'll go in their library, which will be in Texas with the clock. So very excited about that. One of the biggest honors I've had is being one of that. Oh, more Italian. Got to get these available to. I know there's a handful of readers who would really enjoy this Italian edition. So beautiful. And then this looks like the Israeli edition. Is it? Or is this the Turkish? Oh, I think this might be the Turkish edition. I don't know. It's cool how the publishers riff off each other's covers. You know, they're all very close and cool about that. Let's see what else. There are a bunch of these over here. Is this my book? I have not seen this art at all. It's so crazy getting a book in, and it's for your first time seeing the cover art, but it's something that you wrote. I don't know what edition this is. Yeah, it's definitely something I wrote. It's got my picture on the back. How cool. Alright, that's a complete mystery to me. I've got a little bookshelf over here. I was going to put like each of these books in, but I don't think I'm going to have room for them. So that's the hardback from Helsinki, Finland. So I got to sign quite a bit of those while I was there. This is the German and the French again. So just to catch you guys up, because this is my first video since I just landed last night from Italy, and I was in Europe for a little over 7 weeks doing promo stuff. And boy, it was an exciting experience to see so many countries and promote the book in so many places. So this is the Spanish edition, and they had this everywhere. Oh, I didn't get one of these. I meant to. So one of the bookstores there did a special edition of this that comes with a hazmat suit. It's shrink wrapped, and then there's a yellow packet on the back, and you open it up, and it's like a full bodysuit. I thought that was really cool. I meant to get one and ship it home to myself. Maybe I can get online and order one. But yeah, so that's Mirage in Spanish. So quite a few of those. Again, I got to figure out how to make these available, because I can't store all these. I have a tiny house. This is the French edition again. Boy, Paris was cool. And I stopped into the Shakespeare and Company bookstore, and they were really excited to see me. They had all kinds of my books in there, and then I read about the history of the bookstore. It used to be that aspiring or authors, any author, could stay in the bookstore, like sleep on the floor in between the bookshelves at night. And the owner, his daughter, I think owns the bookstore now. I can't remember what he called them. He called them his tumbleweeds. And he basically just had a place where young travelers and young kids and writers could just stay and sleep at night in his bookstore. And sometimes he would leave the bookstore for like weeks at a time and just let other people run it. Thought that was cool. Yeah, so this is I think the Portuguese. This is a beautiful edition. I love the way this cover looks. Wow. I'm sitting here and I'm just surrounded by books. All right, one more. Let's see what this is. So this looks like, I don't know if that was, oh, this is different. This is the Greek edition. I like the cover on this one. It's it's hard. I guess you can't see how silver that is. It's really beautiful. So the coolest part of my trip, though, I had 10 days extra because the trip to Turkey got canceled, and so I had my mom come and join me. We had 10 days gallivanting around Italy. We had to do some work as well. Like she got to come with me to TV5 in Rome and see me get interviewed on TV, which was really fun for both of us. And then we stopped into bookstores and did signings and stuff. But we had a lot of fun. That's it. There's also this. Well, that was an interesting sound. So I don't know what this is. I might have to edit this out if it's not book related. Not that anything in my life is not book related. Huh. Oh, I asked. You know, it's funny. I donated to NaNoWriMo, and I checked on there not to send me the stuff, but to use. You can choose to use all the money towards their actual fundraising. But looks like they sent me some nano stuff anyway. So, boy, I can't believe this was to try to take on nano while I was doing this book tour. Seemed crazy to me, but I think every year there's something that makes it seem like nano would be a bad idea, and that's what makes it such a good idea, because you power through it. And you know, I've come up from this book tour with 70,000 words towards sand, and you know, the last chapter is written, so just some stuff I have to fill in, but the book is practically there. And also 2 short stories written, which I can update on those. In the Air is a wool story. You can see it's 100% on my website, but that won't be out until May or June with the Apocalypse triptych that John Joseph Adams and I announced. They had a cool announcement on IO9 about it. So that'll be out in the summer with some, oh my God, I mean, my work is going to be the one in there that you'll care the least about. So the stories we've had submitted so far, it's I'm not being biased because I'm involved in this, but it's some of the best writing and best stories I've encountered. We have a mix of veterans, indies, people who don't normally write science fiction. It's just an incredibly mix of voices. They're all going to be original works, none that are you know, from other anthologies or other sources. So I'm more excited about this project than I have about anything in a long time, and I could see trying to do you know, some more anthologies and editing in the future. I'd like to do like an indie anthology and make that a regular thing, where maybe twice a year an anthology comes out with contributions from different indies. But it's even better, I think, when we have a mix of all these different voices, because you get all kinds of bleed over and crosstalk and a cool communication, because we are all in this together. So yeah, that's it. Now I have a whole mountain of mail to sort through and stuff to send off, and then I have all the books that people sent that need signing and sent back to them. But that's it. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, hard at work. Happy Thanksgiving. I will probably won't do another video before Thanksgiving, so the thing I'm going to be thankful for this year, of course, family and home. Being on the road for a long time really makes you appreciate the things that, you know, I already value highly. But you know, I'm thankful for you guys and for turning my life upside down and sending me on this incredible journey, which now has become very literal. So I've spent over half of this year away from home, and over 50 flights and a few train rides and long road trips as well. So thank you so much. You know, keep supporting the arts, whatever that is. It does not have to be me. Just, you know, look for people out there who can entertain you and who are passionate and who you're passionate about. And you know, guy, if you can make someone feel like this and do that again and again, I mean, it's what I'm devoting as much of my time to as possible, is trying to pass this on and be supportive of the people who you know, make my life more enriched and fulfilled. So thank you so much for that, and thanks to the foreign publishers for believing in me and coming up with all these incredible designs. We'll figure out what to do with them all, because I don't have enough attic space for them. So thanks again, everybody. Ciao.